Hey internet, how the heck are you? You know what we haven't done in a while? Complain about the wind. It just won't stop blowing. I've tried to set up a little bit of a wind block, but the way my phone works and the way the mic's set up, I can't really get a windscreen on without covering up my camera. So, and since it's a video review, you kind of need the camera. So we're just gonna have to deal with the wind noise. Let's just say that and get it out of the way. Also, my finger's getting a little better. It's not quite as swollen, and I realized in the video you really don't appreciate how swollen it was before. And here, you know, we're looking close to better. I still can't really bend my finger all the way. I can get it most of the way. So that's good after only a couple days. So let's get into what we're looking at here today. Today we're looking at, ooh, look at this tasty little guy. This is the Infinity by Damn Designs on the pre-orders right now. 45 bucks. You can pick this little bad boy up, shipping the 15th, I believe. Unlike the last two videos that I did, the Astra and the Labries, these I don't believe are changing. They're going to kind of stay the form factor they are. And I really dig these. I really dig these guys a lot. I've got a couple of the little ones, and we're going to probably do them a little quick and dirty, only because I just don't want to. For me, it feels repetitive saying essentially the same sort of thing. Like, oh, the fidgetability is great. You grab this here, you get this corner here. I kind of want to try to get a feel for get across the feel for what the spin is like on these bad boys for you. So just kind of taking a look. It's a really cool design. We're going to look at another one later this week, which is essentially a tri version of this without the holes cut into it. But it's just, you know, it's got those lovely Damn Designs machine marks, and you know, they go in an angle in a way that makes sense, and it's consistent across the spinner, right? We go up this way on these arms, this way across the chamfers, the facets. I don't know at what point does a chamfer become a facet, y'all. I don't know. You tell me. Now, they have been carried around a little bit, so they might have a little bit of finishing issues, but finishing generally isn't a thing we see issues from in Damn Designs. Right, balance is good. Although my finger's not good at balancing, but balance is good on these. What I also dig about these, and you guys know my opinions on this. Press fit. Like the press fit. Lets you get some really slim buttons on there if you like. So these guys are pretty good. And spin time wise, I got a pretty decent spin time on a little bad boy like this with some holes cut out. 6 minutes and 24 seconds, I think, is what we got after I cleaned out the bearing. Especially with something that gets shipped around and used to kind of demo. I do definitely like to clean out those bearings before I do any spin time. So how is this thing to fidget with? It's pretty much a dream, to be honest. If I use my little boo-boo finger, as long as I'm pressing with it, not flicking with it, I actually can put a pretty good amount of pressure downwards as long as I'm not bending it. So I can kind of fidget like this now. So we're getting back to being healed. But fidgeting with this guy is nice. It's got a really fast, responsive feel. It's got a pretty light, oh, it goes this way, right? A pretty light judder. I should do it much slower because I know the fade's a lot slower. So let's try it again. It's got a very nice judder. That might have been a little better. But you know, it is a bar, but it's got those holes kind of cut out, so you really don't feel a lot of like torque or gyro from that. So for a bar, it feels pretty stable. So I think if you're someone that likes bars, you can enjoy this. But even if you're someone that doesn't enjoy bars, you can still get some satisfaction out of this bad boy, because it's not one of those wild, crazy like buck and bronco ride kind of spinners. So. But yeah, it's just got a really nice, fast, fluttery feel to it. So if those are the kind of spinners you like, I think you're going to dig that. Whatever your preferred spinning style is, right? I don't want to dwell on it. Any way you fidget with, it's gonna pull and be responsive. You get plenty of grip with that texture. The buttons offer plenty of grip. Pushing, pulling, all that sort of stuff just works kind of all day long. So really, really sweet little spinners. The Infinity by Damn Designs. Again, 45 bucks. It's hard to beat the prices that they're doing over there. You know, Adrian's got a lot of things cooking, and he's, you know, continuing to keep coming up with new versions and new things, and you know, really dig what he does, right? They're very iconic. They all fit the profile of what they're kind of putting out over there, but yet they're all different enough to warrant a place, at least getting a couple, right? So maybe you don't get every version of the bar, but you know, they've got enough differences in the bar to get you something that you will like. You like a bigger bar, you like a smaller bar, you like these different materials. You know, he does work in tungsten and Damasteel or Damascus, or both, technically. Why not both, right, internet? You're the internet, you're familiar with memes, internet. So but yeah, this is one, you know, it's funny, I guess kind of talking about, especially the way I do kind of like the bigger review weeks where I get a bunch of things to review. I try to review them in the order of how I like them. And, you know, yesterday's videos Actually, I'm not sure upload times, but the Astra and the Labries, I did review those in the order of those two I liked, but I'm not sure if I necessarily like those more than I like these minis, but I'm liking these minis more than I thought I would. So I guess technically it's not I mean, it is a mini, but he calls it the XS. So this is the Infinity XS, not Infinity Mini. But yeah, really digging them. So I think that's about all we got to say. Like I said, try and do it kind of quick and dirty. This is a 2 thumbs upper for me. This one is really fun to play with. So, yeah, what I was starting to say is the next couple I'm going to review, I am kind of reviewing them in the order that I liked fidgeting with them. When I first started fidgeting with this one, I was actually reaching for this one a lot. And so that's kind of an interesting thing, right? If I spin this one and I spin the one we look at tomorrow side by side, I feel like I like the spin character of the other one more, but yet I keep reaching for this one even though I really like the feel of the other one more. I don't know what that means. It does have a very, very slight different sound to it with the holes cut out. That sort of makes sense. There's a slight different kind of ringing sensation that you pick up with this, so something else that's kind of fun. And it looks badass, and it's a little lighter, so if you like the lighter spinners. I don't have my scales with me, part of the negative drawback of doing them out here, but it's probably, I'm pretty good at guessing the weight on these, probably in the 55, 65 gram range, so, and that's with buttons, obviously, because that's what I'm on, so. Also, my army is ready to take into battle in Clash of Clans. I just got a notification on, so we're done. All right, Internet, we're going to hit pause since the wind's picking up, and we'll do the next video once it dies down, so let's see if I can get my awkward hand with the way I'm standing here and get a good bounce. Give you some kisses.